I'm Nick Ader. I did my PhD training in cell biology at the University of Cambridge, and I'm currently working as a postdoc with both Dr. Patrick Lusk and Dr. Megan King at Yale's School of Medicine in the Department of Cell Biology. So I investigate how cells reassemble the bag that holds together their DNA, their nucleus. And if we have our cell here, this would be its nucleus that holds its DNA. And they reassemble it each time they divide. And that's super important to get right, because if you don't get it right, things like DNA damage can happen, and that can lead to cancer. I really like the constant thrill of learning new things in science. You're literally the first person to discover something, albeit something small, about how the world works, and that really makes you excited to go to work every day with what you might learn and what you might discover. And I like science in general because it's really a universal language for understanding the world, and it allows me to interact with people from different backgrounds and cultures and unite over this common interest and this common joy. I'm not one of those people where there was one particular life-changing moment where I was like, I'm going to be a scientist now. It was something that I was exploring throughout high school and in college, and it was really interactions with my professors and mentors in the lab that constantly affirmed and then reaffirmed that these were people that I jived with, these were people that I identified with, and I really fell in love with it over time through interacting with such great mentors. So that was, for me, what really kept me going in science, was just these great interactions with people that inspired me. So I chose Skype a Scientist because it's a really great way that you can connect with scientists that you might not otherwise be exposed to, because science communication is hard for scientists to really reach communities that might not be exposed to scientists in general. It's easy for us to just go out into our communities where the school children that we're going to be interacting with are the children of our colleagues. But if you're isolated and you don't have access to a bunch of scientists in a research lab down the street, all you need to do is go to your computer, log into a video conferencing thing like Skype, and you can connect with scientists all over the world that look like you, that come from the similar backgrounds. And so it's a really great way to break down those borders and say, oh, that's what a scientist looks like. And they look like me. They don't look like someone who's been dead 500 years in this textbook. This is a real live person doing science, and I can do science too. The book that I recommended is Lab Girl by Dr. Hope Jahren. Dr. Jahren is a fantastic scientist. She researches plants and geoscience, and in her memoir, Lab Girl, she comes across both as incredibly eloquent and brilliant, of course, as you would expect someone in a position to be, but also emotionally raw. And the person behind the scientist really comes through in her humanity, her struggles, her triumphs. It's a very inspirational read, and I think for those of us who are so invested in science and find science inspirational, the people behind science inspirational, it's a really great read.